Ellie Conway, an introverted spy novelist, has just finished the manuscript for her 5th book about Agent Argylle, the title character of the eponymous Argylle series. However, her mother, Ruth, believes the cliffhanger ending to be lacking and convinces her to write another chapter. Ellie finds herself stuck with writer's block, unable to think of a continuation, so takes a train over to her parents' home to cool her head, alongside her cat Alfie. On the train, a man named Adon approaches her, revealing himself to be a spy, and explains that a devious organization, known as the Division, has targeted her because her novels seemingly predict their future. She doesn't believe him until he suddenly saves her from an ambush of spies attempting to kill her, eventually parachuting off the train. Ellie, hysterical as she tries to take in the revelations, listens as Adon further explains how he betrayed the Division by paying a hacker to encrypt all the organization's secrets, a masterkey that Ellie had referenced in her novels, only for him to never show up at their rendezvous point. Adon convinces Ellie to write the next chapter of her book, believing that will lead a clue about the key's whereabouts, and she reluctantly agrees, heading to London so she can find inspiration. While writing in London, Ellie develops a hypothesis about the true rendezvous location, which turns out to be true as they discover a book containing various encrypted codes. However, the Division, led by its director Ritter, who had been spying on them, makes it to the same location, forcing them to fight their way out and escape. While resting at a hotel, Ellie overhears Adon talking to someone and suspects he wants to kill her too. So she calls her parents for help, where it's revealed that her father is Director Ritter. After telling them everything that happened, Adon reappears, forcing both Ritter and Ruth to reveal that they are part of the Division. Adon shoots Ruth and knocks out Ritter, escaping with the devastated and confused Ellie, who is forced to leave Alfie behind. Escaping to France, Adon introduces Ellie to former CIA Deputy Director Alfred Solomon, who reveals that Argylle is not entirely fictional. Ellie is actually Rachel Kylar. Kyle, who was captured and brainwashed by the Division 5 years ago, as Ellie Conway, and unknowingly wrote her suppressed memories into the novels. With the latest Argylle novel, Rachel was about to reveal the whereabouts of the masterkey before her cover was blown. Ellie is further taken aback by the revelations and struggles to believe the truth, until she suddenly demonstrates incredible fighting prowess, realizing that her memories are slowly coming back to her. After decrypting the codes from the book, Ellie discovers that the master key is in the possession of the Keeper of Secrets. So Adon and Rachel travel to Arabia to retrieve it. While there, they're to start to reconcile old sparks from their previous relationship. After receiving the master key, she and Adon are cornered by Ruth and several Division spies, and Ruth forces Rachel to reveal the other truth she had just uncovered, that she was one of the Division's most loyal spies and was the one who killed the hacker. After they are both drugged, Rachel awakens in Ritter's office, with all of her memories supposedly returned, and she reaffirms her allegiance to the Division in order to interrogate Adon on Alfred's location. Adon states his belief that Rachel's Ellie persona wasn't all fake and that her good side is real, leading Rachel to shoot Adon, seemingly killing him. She proceeds to use the Division's resources to locate Alfred's location. However, she reveals she actually sent the files from the master key directly to him instead, betraying them once again. At the same time, Adon is revealed to be alive, since Rachel had struck him in a specific spot, missing his heart and only injuring him. Unfortunately, the file transmission is incomplete, forcing Rachel to escape and transmit it from the server room. She and Adon fight their way through the Division's spies and make it to the server room, only to be cornered by Ritter, but they are saved by Alfie, allowing Adon to kill him before they can finally send the code. Ruth intervenes and uses a mental trigger code to turn Rachel on Adon, forcing them to fight. But she is able to hold back and avoid killing him long enough for Ruth to be knocked out by Kira, an old friend of theirs that was thought to be killed years ago in Greece, but survived in the same way Rachel was able to fake Adon's death. Afterward, Alfred finally receives the message and the trio leave the Division's base before destroying it, Resuming her novelist persona, Rachel publishes her final novel, and to her shock and confusion, an American man who looks identical to Argylle appears at her book event. In a mid-credits scene, a flashback sequence reveals that a young Argylle had collaborated with the Kingsman Agency, and that Argylle, the first book, is coming soon.